the only 6 exercises that men over 40 need to boost testosterone and gain muscle based on science. Did you know that your testosterone has been falling by about 1.5% yearly since age 30? Let me guess. You're following that generic workout plan that the gym instructor put together in 5 minutes, while he was more concerned with helping the new female student on the treadmill than understanding the specific needs of your mature body. You drag yourself between 15 different machines, do dozens of isolation exercises, and then wonder why you're more tired and less muscular with each passing year. The truth is that after 40, your body no longer responds as it did before. It's not time to train more, it's time to train smarter. Science clearly shows us that specific compound exercises can reverse the natural hormonal decline, increasing your testosterone and growth hormone in ways that no supplement can. That's why today you'll see the only 6 exercises that men over 40 need to transform their body, restore their hormone levels, and feel strong again. Before we begin, please tell us through the comments your name and the city from where you're watching our content. We would love to know. Exercise number 1. Overhead barbell press. The overhead barbell press is often neglected in favor of more popular exercises, but for men over 40, this movement deserves a prominent place in your training arsenal. The benefits of this exercise are impressive, especially when we consider the hormonal impact it provides. When you push a considerable weight above your head, your body reacts with a potent hormonal cascade. The overhead barbell press stimulates a strong release of testosterone and growth hormone, precisely what men over 40 need to combat the natural decline of these anabolic hormones. This powerful movement primarily works the deltoids, but also intensely recruits the upper trapezius and triceps as secondary muscles. The fascinating thing about this exercise is that it not only builds wider and more imposing shoulders, but also functionally strengthens the entire upper body. You will feel the difference when performing everyday tasks such as storing objects on high shelves or carrying groceries. To properly execute the overhead barbell press, start by positioning the bar in the rack at chest height. Grip the bar with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width, with palms facing forward. Remove the bar from the rack and position it at clavicle height. Keep your core tight and your back straight. Now, take a deep breath and, as you exhale, push the bar upward in a straight line until your arms are completely extended. Control the movement during the descent, bringing the bar back to the starting position at clavicle height. The most common mistakes you should avoid include excessively arching your back, which puts unnecessary pressure on the lower back, using momentum by swinging your body to assist the movement, and raising your chin as the weight goes up, which can compromise your cervical spine. Always maintain a neutral posture and keep your gaze forward. To maximize hormonal benefits, work with 3 sets of 6 to 8 repetitions, using a challenging load that allows you to maintain proper technique. The ideal rest between sets is 90 to 120 seconds, allowing sufficient recovery to maintain intensity throughout all sets. A valuable tip: if you notice discomfort in your shoulders when using the barbell, do not hesitate to transition to dumbbells, which allow a more natural movement of the joints. The dumbbell version offers freer rotation and can be less aggressive for sensitive joints. Exercise number 2. Wide grip lat pull down. When we talk about muscle building and hormonal optimization for men over 40, few exercises deliver as many benefits as the wide grip lat pull down. This exercise is not only fundamental for creating that desired V silhouette, it is a true natural hormonal stimulator. Research published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research has demonstrated that pull-down exercises increase testosterone levels by up to 17% after training. This increase is particularly valuable for men over 40, when levels of this hormone naturally begin to decline. The combination of large muscle mass recruited and exercise intensity creates the perfect environment to stimulate hormone production. The wide grip lat pull-down intensely works the back muscles, mainly the latissimus dorsi, but also significantly recruits the biceps, rhomboids, lower trapezius, and forearms. This broad muscle recruitment is precisely what makes this exercise so valuable for hormone production. By developing these areas, you not only build wide and impressive back muscles, but also significantly improve your posture, something crucial after age 40. To properly execute the wide grip lat pull-down, sit at the machine with your feet supported on the floor or platforms. Grip the bar with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width, palms facing forward. Before initiating the movement, slightly retract your shoulder blades and keep your chest elevated. The secret is to pull with your elbows, not with your hands. Imagine that your elbows are hooks pulling toward the floor. Bring the bar down to chin or clavicle height, keeping your torso slightly inclined backward, but without exaggeration. Control the return phase, allowing your arms to fully extend for a good stretch of the lats. A common mistake is using excessive momentum, swinging your body to complete the repetitions. Another frequent error is not completing the full range of motion, either by not fully extending the arms at the top or not pulling the bar close enough to the body at the bottom. Both significantly reduce the effectiveness of the exercise. Studies show that well-developed back muscles not only improve aesthetics, but are fundamental for improving posture, reducing chronic pain in the back and shoulders, and increasing functionality in daily activities. An interesting detail: research indicates that men with wider backs in proportion to their waist are perceived as more attractive and healthier, an aesthetic benefit that should not be underestimated. Exercise number 3. Farmer's Walk. The farmer's walk may seem simple at first glance, but don't be fooled by its apparent simplicity. This exercise is a true hormonal bomb, especially for men over 40 seeking to optimize their testosterone levels. A revolutionary study published in 2022 in the European Journal of Applied Physiology demonstrated that load-carrying exercises, such as the farmer's walk, increased testosterone by an impressive 24% and growth hormone by up to 32% immediately after training. These numbers exceed the hormonal response of traditional exercises like the bench press and even compare favorably to the squat. The secret behind this powerful hormonal stimulus lies in the almost total muscle recruitment. The farmer's walk simultaneously works the trapezius, shoulders, forearms, core, glutes, quadriceps, and calves. This widespread muscle activation creates a massive metabolic demand, resulting in the hormonal cascade that we so desperately seek after age 40. To properly execute the farmer's walk, begin by holding a heavy dumbbell or kettlebell in each hand, arms extended at your sides. Maintain an upright posture, with your core engaged and shoulders slightly retracted. Don't let the weight pull your shoulders forward or downward. Your gaze should be forward, not at the ground. Walk with firm and controlled steps, maintaining constant breathing and keeping your core always activated. Each step should be purposeful and stable. Common mistakes you should avoid include excessively leaning to the sides, compensating for the weight, using steps that are too short or too quick trying to rush through the exercise, and letting your shoulders give in under the weight. Always keep your spine neutral and shoulders active. An additional benefit of the farmer's walk, particularly important for men over 40, is increased bone density. The mechanical load of this exercise stimulates osteoblasts, cells responsible for bone formation, helping to combat the natural bone loss that occurs with aging. Additionally, being a functional exercise, it directly transfers strength and endurance to everyday activities. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Having constant access to science-based information is what will make you progress with long-term health in the world of bodybuilding. Exercise number 4. Incline dumbbell bench press. The incline dumbbell bench press is often overshadowed by its more famous brother, the flat barbell bench press. However, for men over 40, the incline bench press offers unique advantages that make it indispensable in an efficient training program for hormonal optimization. The benefits of this exercise are multiple, starting with the harmonic development of the upper chest, an area that tends to lose tone with advancing age. The incline bench press creates that defined line from the clavicle to the pectoral that gives the appearance of an athletic and youthful physique. Beyond the aesthetic aspect, it promotes muscle balance and functional strength essential for daily activities. The incline dumbbell bench press intensely works the upper pectoral, anterior deltoids, and triceps. The beauty of this movement lies in the expanded range of motion when compared to the barbell bench press. Dumbbells allow greater horizontal adduction and a more complete stretch of the pectorals in the lower position, resulting in greater recruitment of muscle fibers. To properly execute the incline bench press, adjust the bench at an angle between 30 and 45 degrees. Avoid steeper inclines that excessively transfer the work to the deltoids. Sit on the bench with a dumbbell in each hand resting on your thighs. Use leg momentum to bring the dumbbells to the starting position with arms extended above your chest. Crucially, keep your shoulder blades retracted and pressed against the bench throughout the entire exercise. When lowering the dumbbells, keep your elbows at approximately 45 degrees relative to your torso, neither too wide, which would stress the shoulders, nor too close to the body, which would decrease pectoral activation. Lower until you feel a good stretch in your pectoral, usually when your arms are parallel to the floor or slightly below. Push the dumbbells upward, bringing them slightly closer at the top of the movement for greater pectoral contraction. Common errors include excessively arching the lower back to compensate for weakness, allowing the dumbbells to fall quickly without control, and not keeping the shoulder blades retracted during the exercise. Another frequent mistake is using dumbbells that are too heavy, sacrificing technique and increasing injury risk. For men over 40, the incline dumbbell bench press is especially valuable because it allows natural adjustments in the movement trajectory, reducing stress on the shoulder joints compared to the barbell bench press. This characteristic is crucial when mobility and joint health start to become concerns. Exercise number 5, free squat. When we talk about exercises that truly transform the male body after 40, none compares to the power of the free squat. This movement is, without a doubt, the king when it comes to stimulating natural hormone production. The free squat increases testosterone levels by up to an impressive 33% and growth hormone by up to 44% immediately after training. These numbers make the squat the most powerful tool in any man's arsenal fighting against the natural hormonal decline of age. The free squat intensely works the entire body with emphasis on the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core. This massive muscle activation is precisely what makes the exercise so efficient for stimulating hormone production. The more muscle mass involved, the greater the anabolic response of the body. To execute the squat correctly, position the bar comfortably on the upper part of your back, resting on the trapezius muscles, not on the cervical spine. Hold the bar with your hands in a comfortable position and as close as possible to your shoulders. Position your feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider, with toes pointing slightly outward. Before initiating the descent movement, contract your core and keep your chest elevated. Initiate the movement by pushing your hips backward as if sitting in a chair, followed by bending your knees. Keep the weight distributed across your entire foot, avoiding lifting your heels. Descend until your thighs are parallel to the floor or slightly below, always keeping your knees aligned with your feet. To rise, push the floor with your feet, keeping your core engaged and chest elevated throughout the entire movement. The most common errors include allowing your knees to collapse inward during the ascent, rounding your lower back at the bottom of the movement, and letting your chest fall forward. Another frequent mistake is not descending enough, performing only a half squat, which significantly diminishes the benefits of the exercise. Longitudinal studies show that squat strength is directly correlated with mobility and independence in old age. Men who maintain substantial strength in this movement show better quality of life, lower risk of falls, and greater functional capacity at advanced ages. You are not just building muscles today, you are investing in your future quality of life. To maximize hormonal benefits, perform 3 sets of 6 to 8 repetitions with a challenging load. Rest between sets should be 2 to 3 minutes, as the squat is energetically demanding. The ideal frequency is 1 to 2 times per week for men over 40, allowing adequate recovery. Exercise number 6, hip thrust. The hip thrust is often seen as a feminine exercise, a misconception that causes many men over 40 to miss out on one of the most valuable movements for health, performance, and, yes, even for body aesthetics. It's time to set aside prejudices and understand why this exercise is crucial for your training arsenal. The benefits of the hip thrust are impressive, especially when we consider that it directly works the gluteus maximus, the largest muscle in the human body. Being such a voluminous muscle, its proper development significantly increases the EPIC effect, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, elevating your caloric expenditure for up to 48 hours after training. This means you continue burning calories even at rest, which is particularly valuable for men over 40, when metabolism naturally slows down. Beyond the metabolic aspect, strong glutes drastically improve the stability of knees and the lumbar region. Many back and knee pains that emerge with age are a direct result of weak and underdeveloped glutes. The hip thrust corrects these imbalances, reducing chronic pain and improving your quality of life. To properly execute the hip thrust, lie on the floor with your back supported and knees bent, feet planted on the floor at a comfortable distance from your body. Your arms should be extended at your sides, palms down for greater stability. This is your starting position. Contract your glutes and raise your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. At the top of the movement, squeeze your glutes firmly for 1 second before descending in a controlled manner. The key to maximizing glute activation is maintaining tension throughout the entire exercise and consciously focusing on muscle contraction. Common errors include excessively using the lumbar muscles instead of the glutes, not raising the hips enough to reach a neutral position, and letting the hips drop quickly without control during the descent. Another frequent mistake is not maintaining tension in the glutes throughout the movement, losing much of the benefits. For men over 40, I recommend starting with 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, focusing on perfect technique and mind-muscle connection before adding any external load. Once you've mastered the basic movement, you can progress by adding weight on your hips to increase resistance and maximize gains. Bonus exercise 7. Mountain climber. Beyond the 6 fundamental exercises for increasing testosterone and gaining muscle, there is one movement that deserves special highlight for men over 40: the mountain climber. This dynamic exercise works as the cherry on top in your routine, adding a cardiovascular component that enhances the results of the previous exercises. The mountain climber is valuable mainly for being a hybrid exercise. It combines cardiovascular training with muscle strengthening in a single movement. For men over 40, when training time is often limited, this efficiency is particularly valuable. While the other exercises predominantly focus on strength and hypertrophy, the mountain climber elevates your heart rate, improving cardiovascular health and accelerating metabolism. The most notable benefit, beyond immediate caloric burning, is core strengthening. The mountain climber intensely works the abdominal muscles, especially the rectus abdominis and obliques, while also recruiting the hips and shoulders as stabilizers. This combination creates the perfect environment for abdominal definition, something that many men over 40 ardently seek. The secret that few mention: the mountain climber attacks the abdomen in 2 ways. It directly strengthens the abdominal muscles and accelerates the burning of fat that covers them. It is this dual approach that makes the exercise so efficient for revealing that defined abdomen that may have become hidden over the years. To properly execute the mountain climber, begin in the plank position, with hands directly under your shoulders and your body forming a straight line from head to heels. Keep your core contracted and glutes slightly activated. From this position, bring one knee toward your chest, keeping your foot elevated from the floor. Quickly alternate legs in a fluid movement, as if running in a horizontal position. The movement should be controlled, but dynamic. Common mistakes include letting your hips rise excessively, which reduces core work, moving only your legs without engaging your abdomen, and sacrificing quality for speed. Remember, a slower and more controlled mountain climber is much more effective than quick and careless repetitions. To maximize benefits, perform 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds, depending on your conditioning level. Rest 45 to 60 seconds between sets. As this exercise has less impact on joints, you can include it up to 3 times per week in your routine. If you enjoyed this and want to also discover 8 reasons why most men over 40 cannot lose belly fat, we have left a video appearing right now on the screen showing each of them in detail. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching until here, and God bless you, my friend.